All right. Good day, everybody. It is Monday, April the 25th, 2022. Man, Sunday will be the first day of May. April has just absolutely flown by, and I'm pretty sure May is going to do the same thing. So, with that being said, let's hop right into the headlines today. A lot of stuff in the news, some interesting stuff, but let's give a little bit of positive news out there today, and let's talk about a hero from Texas. A hero. Greg Abbott honors missing Texas National Guardsman. What's this? What's this about? This article? Well, we'll get in it in the later headlines as well about the border crisis. But Texas Governor Greg Abbott honored missing National Guard specialist Bishop Evans on Sunday after he went missing, presumably after he jumped into the Rio Grande to save immigrants from drowning. Man, it goes further in this article saying that shared a photo of the serviceman Greg Abbott hailed Evans as, quote, a hero for risking his life in the service of the Lone Star State in the United States of America. Texas National Guard Specialist Bishop Evans is a hero who risked his life in service to Texas and America. Law enforcement and rescue teams continued a relentless search for him. Join us in prayers for a successful recovery, end quote from Greg Abbott. So it goes further to say that at Breitbart News, they reported that Evans was identified by authorities on Sunday after the search and rescue teams have been tirelessly searching for his whereabouts since he went missing in the Rio Grande on Friday. An extensive search was launched on Friday morning after Evans was reported missing. Search teams from the Texas Army National Guard, Texas Parks and Wildlife, border agencies converged along the river. The search continued through Saturday with negative results. Operations resumed early Sunday with the addition of 3 airboats and the Texas Department of Public Safety, the Texas Rangers, a division of the Texas Highway Patrol, and are currently investigating the circumstances surrounding the soldiers' disappearance. Initial information has led them to believe that 2 of the migrants struggling in the current were involved in illicit transnational narcotics trafficking, according to the statement issued by the Texas Military Department. Those migrants are now currently being held at the Border Patrol detention facility in Eagle Pass. So it sounds like a couple of illegals were trying to cross the river, may or may not allegedly been carrying narcotics, fell victim to the current. This young man jumped in to save them. He went missing himself for almost 2 days, and they finally found him. So they are now presenting him as a hero, and uh, they should. You know, the kid jumped in and tried to help humanity. So kudos to him, hero Bishop Evans. So let's hit the next headline here. Let's talk about what's going on in France. French election projects that the globalist Macron wins despite big drop in support. So the election projections indicate that Emmanuel Macron will win the second round of the French presidential elections despite a big drop in support. Now, I want to tell you who he's linked to here. So the polling stations closed in France at 7 p.m. local time, and early projections indicate that the globalist leader has taken a little over 57% of the vote compared to a little under 43% of the national populist challenger Marine Le Pen. So it goes on to say that Macron, who has enjoyed, and listen to this, an unusual transition from Rothschild and C. Banique France financier to economy minister for Socialist Party President Francisco Holland to successfully presidential candidate, now looks to set to become a 2-term French president in 2 decades. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, I just said it, the magic word, the Rothschild. So he's linked to the Rothschilds. And we all know what the Rothschilds have done. So anyway, that's that headline. Let's hit the next one here and let's talk about Jimmy Carter 2.0. Pinkerton Carter 2.0. Media runs interference for Joe, just like they did for Jimmy, by claiming he's the best that we can hope for. A desperation defense. Now that Joe Biden's approval rating has fallen, it's hovering over the low 40s and it can't get up. The mainstream media have come up with a new line of defense for their man. Okay, goes the line. Biden doesn't Biden isn't doing so well, but that's to be expected because no president can do well. That is, the problems are just too tough, the job is just too hard, and the country is just too polarized, yada, yada, yada. Goes further to say that as we shall see, history suggests that the American people won't buy that argument based on hopelessness, which we can call the desperation defense. After all, Americans tend to be optimistic and solution oriented. And so, if the elected official can't solve the problem, throw him out and give somebody else the chance. That's the American way. All right, let's hit the next headline and let's talk about the border crisis. Texas border communities brace for massive migrant surges as Title 42 nears its end. Communities along the Texas border with Mexico are bracing for a massive surge in migrants that will expect to arrive after the Biden administration implements the end of Title 42 removals. Local and county officials claim that they will need federal government to step up and help with the number of migrants arriving in their cities to expect a grow to expect it to grow exponentially. So here we are. These states are now asking for federal aid to step up and help them deal with the border crisis. Now, it is the federal's job to keep our borders safe. Absolutely. But from day one, they haven't done that. So I speak to all the governors in Mexico, Arizona, California, and Texas. Do your job. Protect your citizens. Put the National Guard on the border. Do something because the feds are not going to be there to help you. If people think that 2021 was a crisis, when Title 42 is repealed, it will be a disaster across the whole border, said Sheriff Joe Frank Martinez during an interview with Breitbart Texas. Martinez is one of several border area officials who spoke on and off record with Breitbart Texas to expose certain concerns and are asking for federal government to step up and deal with the issue. On May 23rd, the Biden administration is expected to end Title 42 enforcement, a policy that allowed immigration officials to expel certain groups of asylum seekers due to the spread of the sickness. As Breitbart Texas reported, officials with the Department of Homeland Security forecasted an exponential increase in migrants reaching the border once Title 42 is removed. We are going to be overwhelmed, end quote. It's one of the officials are saying. We've been reporting on this for months. We keep spotlighting it. And of course, the Biden administration will do nothing. All right, next headline. Let's talk about what happened in November of 2020. Trump reveals trailer of explosive. And I got to be careful of what I say here because I'm pretty sure that this documentary that's already out is on the radar. So if we talk about it too much, I'm pretty sure you know who. Old Big Brother YouTube will take us down. So he put out a trailer for those mules that took part in the things that happened in November of 2020 at an Ohio rally. Yes, I'm talking in code. I watched the clip, and it's going to be an amazing video that comes out. So former President Donald Trump on Saturday evening played the trailer for the forthcoming explosive documentary, Those Mules, which received a wide scale of, man, I just got to be careful about what I say here. The things that happened in 2020, right? In November. Um, I watched the trailer and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a game changer. And what I suggest to you guys, I'm not gonna go any further. You guys can check this out at Breitbart. They got the trailer there. You guys want to watch it? It's in Breitbart News this morning. You can pick that up. When that comes out, and I'm gonna see if I can share the trailer. I'm gonna share it all over social media. I don't care if I get kicked off of Facebook. But we got to put this out. When this video comes out, we need to share it with every family member, with every friend, with every coworker. We need to get this message out loud and proud and as quickly as possible because midterms are right around the corner. So anyway, 2,000 of those animals, pretty compelling evidence in my opinion. All right, last headline of the day. Exclusive: 6,000 migrants in Tijuana waiting to rush the U.S. Mexico border when Joe Biden ends Title 42. San Diego, California, look out, brace for impact because President Joe Biden's top Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, officials are privately admitting that up to 6,000 foreign nationals are in Tijuana, Mexico, waiting to rush the United States-Mexico border when President ends Title 42 Public Health Authority on May 23rd. Sources close to Breitbart News said DHS officials noted that 3,000 to 6,000 foreign nationals are sheltered in Tijuana, the Mexico City just across the southern border of San Diego, California, awaiting for Biden's scheduled end to Title 42. They're already prepped and ready to go. Quote, we are preparing for the worst case scenario, end quote, an official said during the private meeting with Republican lawmakers. Weeks ago, the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, announced that the Biden administration would end Title 42 on May 23rd. The authority has allowed federal immigration officials over the past 2 years to quickly return illegal aliens to their native countries after arriving at the border. Another source close to Breitbart News said, quote, the number of people coming across is out of control, end quote, and suggested that the Southern California sector's agents will be overrun with the amount of illegal immigration expected on May 23rd and afterward. Without Title 42, Biden officials admit that they expect up to 500,000 border crossers and illegal aliens, the equivalent of Atlanta, Georgia's population, to arrive to the border every month. Now, I've been saying this for weeks. I've been telling you guys these numbers. This is not a joke. Representative Andy Biggs, a Republican from Arizona, recently told Breitbart News in an exclusive interview that he expects 30,000 border crossers and illegal aliens every day at the border. The Biden administration planned to end Title 42, which Breitbart News reported and published details border scale release, merchant mechanisms to transform the border into a mere checkpoint for foreign nationals arriving every day. So here's another number that I want you guys to be aware of. From January 21st to February 22nd of 2022, January of 2021 to February of 2022, Biden and his administration released more than 756,000 border crossers and illegal aliens into the U.S. interior. In March of 2022, Biden released more than 80,000 border crossers and illegal aliens into the U.S. interior. Okay, here's another number for you that I keep putting out there. Just in the year of 2021 alone, 1.9 million illegal border crossers came into America. 1.9 million. You do the math on that. Just round up to 2 million. 2 million times 4 years with this administration or more. 2 times 4 is what? 8 million, 8 to 10 million illegals could cross our borders by the end of this administration. What an overwhelming presence for elections. Wink, wink. Right? All right. That's the headline hits for today, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'll be back later this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Podbean. If you guys want to join us over there for the live show, if not, we'll be uploaded on Frank's Speech and we'll upload it on Spotify and Amazon Music. All right. Catch you on the Podbean and later tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. God bless.